Hello, and thank you for joining us. We are talking about end times. We are looking at the writing on the wall for our generation. In Daniel's day, the writing on the wall was interpreted. Daniel was able to read and interpret the writing on the wall, and immediately afterwards, Babylon fell. Babylon was over immediately after the writing on the wall. And we have the writing on the wall for our time. The writing on the wall for us is the same as it was for Daniel. So what is coming? What is coming for us? Now, when we look at this text, we need to remember that when we're talking about the vine of the last days, the vine of the last days is the electrical system and the wireless network that the people of this day have built. It is their foundation. It is the cornerstone of their world. It is the light of their world. It is their rock. It is their vine. And it is of the vine of Sodom, the electrical wires, and the fields of Gomorrah, the electromagnetic fields that we have manipulated. Now, when we look at Deuteronomy 32, we'll start in Deuteronomy 32 and we'll go through and we'll see what's going to happen. Now, the vine of Sodom and the fields of Gomorrah are the electrical systems and the wireless. So think of that as we read this. As we read this, think about what will happen if those are no longer here. We have spent so much money. People have spent so much of their money on these new devices, on this new technology. So much of your paycheck goes to utilities, to the devices. So much of our treasure is sacrificed for these devices, for the vine of the last days, and for the fruit of it. We have given so much to it. And what is the end of that? Let's look at Deuteronomy 32. I'm going to look in the browser here. Deuteronomy 32, we're going to start at 31 actually. For their rock, as in the rock of the last days, their vine of Sodom, for their rock, not as our rock, even our enemies themselves, judges, for their vine, of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah, their grapes, grapes of gall, their clusters, bitter, their wine, which is the things that are processed through the devices, the sounds, the audio, the visual, the information, their wine, the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps. Not this laid up in store with me, sealed up among my treasures? To me, vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in time, for the day of their calamity at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. So something is coming. We see the writing on the wall. We recognize the vine of the last days. We understand what it is. So if we understand what it is, we can see what it is, the day of their calamity at hand. The things that shall come upon make haste. And here's what's coming. For the Lord shall judge his servants and repent himself for his servants when he seeth that power is gone and none shut up or left. We are talking about the vine of the last days. We are talking about it being their power. It is their rock, their light, their foundation, their cornerstone, their vine. And we see here it says, when he sees, this is God, when he sees their power is gone and none shut up or left. So we look at this and we say, what is it? The vine of Sodom is the power of the last days, and it is gone in Deuteronomy 32:36. And what does the Lord say to that? And he shall say, where their gods, rock in whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices, drank the wine of their drink offerings, let them rise up and help you be your protection. So all the devices, all the vine of the last days that did eat the fat of their sacrifices, so much money has been spent on these devices, on this machine, as it were, this machine of the last days that is powering the population. And the wine, this did eat the fat of their sacrifices. How many drinks have been hoisted to Super Bowls? How many drinks cups have been raised to any number of entertainment? Let them rise up and help you. Be your protection. They will not rise up, for they are not God. And we can see that this is a straightaway, this is straight and clear what is happening. Once you recognize that what their vine is, for their vine, of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah, once we recognize what their rock is, then we know that it has been laid up, sealed up among the treasures of the living God. We see that in Daniel, it was sealed up until the time of the end, and we can see it now. the day of their calamity at hand. The things that shall come upon, make haste. And we see here again that the Lord sees that power is gone. And at that point, he asks, where their gods, rock in whom they trusted? And we just saw that their rock is not like our rock. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom. So that is what's going to happen. That is what's coming. When it says it shall come upon, it says it's for the day of their calamity at hand. It's coming soon. The Lord is coming soon. Jesus is coming soon. We need to be prepared. We need to think about what we need to do to stay in the vine of Christ. We need to realize that what we are doing has ramifications for eternity. We need to realize that we are in the last days and Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming soon, because we can see all the signs all around us. We can see Israel. We can see the mass transit. We can see the information age. We can see the vine, their vine, which is their foundation, their cornerstone, their rock, their light. We see this. We can see all these signs because it is going somewhere. What is coming makes haste. Thank you for watching this video. Please like this video. You can see all my other videos at signoffire.com or yeshuaiscoming.com, and of course this YouTube channel. Thank you and God bless.